Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.
You're listening to Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
It is the last show of the year, of course, Christmas time yet again, and we thought we'd get a little bit silly today because why the hell not? So what we wanted to do is I basically want everyone to call up and give us their best ho, 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 Merry Christmas in a Santa voice.
Ho, ho, ho!
Yeah, just like that. But I want it in, like, you've got to do it from the diaphragm.
Well, what
it's
you
not
want
mucking
is,
around.
What you want is a bit of gusto. You want to make it feel like the big man from the North Pole is actually in the room with us right now.
Yes.
Yeah, so the number is 1300 737374. We want you to call up now and give us your best.
Ho, ho, ho!
All right. So, I mean, it's only fair that we give it a go first.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like when I do it, it might ruin the chance that I will ever date again.
Okay.
Because it will be quite masculine and quite, I'm going to really go from the toes.
So you're going for Santa Claus, not Mrs. Claus here.
Oh, absolutely. Santa
Good
Claus
stuff.
only allowed.
When you say from the toes, are you gonna get on your tippy toes? Put a
No,
put
it's
a
just
full
gonna
body
be,
into
it's
it.
coming from the toes.
All right,
so I'm
all right.
going all the way through.
Oh,
Ready?
Let's hear it.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Not bad.
Sexy, hey?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
All
I mean, if anything, I think you're going to find yourself dating a lot more now.
Yeah.
Tom. All right,
I'm
your
sure,
turn.
I'm sure there's a kink out there for, Christmas stuff.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
All right. Ho, ho, ho!
Jeez.
Do the Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
I want the Merry
I'm
Christmas.
not doing it again.
I got to say, it was pretty
it's
good,
decent.
though.
It was
pretty
good.
good. You're looking at me like I have
Tom's
to do it as
turn,
well.
yeah.
God, I haven't practiced
Come
in
on.
years. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Not bad.
Good.
Hey,
Pretty
thanks.
good.
Hey, we do have a few people on the line. Let's go to one before we go to the next song. Michael in St. Peter's. Good morning, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good man.
Hey,
you're
all right, Michael.
All right.
Mickey, mate. Let's hear your best ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Wow, that was incredible, Michael.
There is like a diaphragm shattering thing happening. There's just so much force from the
Yeah.
belly. It's got the Santa's belly to it for sure.
Are you one of Santa's helpers, Michael? Why are you so good at that?
No, I got asked if I practice. I said I've got this, and I actually think I do got this. I
Yeah.
think new career.
It's not bad.
Impressive. It's like you're hanging around Santa all day. You've been studying him. It's a bit of method acting.
It's good. Let's see if Chris from Salisbury East can. Chris, Merry Christmas, mate. How you going?
Merry Christmas, guys.
Now,
How are you?
Very
Good,
good, Chris. Now, before you obviously get on with your ho, 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 I do need to make a special mention about Chris. Of course, Chris threw us off the tracks with our Fishing for Fisher earlier this year. He's a regular caller, and we'd like to thank you for your service this year, Chris.
That's absolutely my pleasure. I love you guys, so especially Davo.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I wonder your intentions are helping us out with fishing for Fisher and being a bit of a sleuth. I think there was a bit of incentive to get a date with Davo.
No, I'm his radio wife. It's fine.
That's fine. Yes, my wife's agreed to that,
Oh, yeah.
so that's fine.
Bit of a
Yes.
whole pass situation.
All right.
Yes, it is. Yeah, no, I'm willing to give this one a real good crack.
All right, well,
Good.
Chris, whenever you're ready, mate, in your own time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Merry Christmas!
Far out. Chris was so much Santa that his phone cut out.
I think he broke some decibel readings. He went too high. But, Chris, I like the gusto you put on beforehand, ladies and gentlemen.
And kudos for the showmanship at the start. Given the introduction, I felt like I was at a carnival or something.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Cheers,
Good
Chris.
on you, mate. Hey, well, Davo, your dreams have come true. We've got Barbara from Forestville. Barbara, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Oh, Babs, you absolute animal. I'm so glad you gave us a call. I want to hear your ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas.
Very good.
Jeez, that was good.
And it had a bit of a long sustaining note there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you might have even topped Davo there, Barbara.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Well, now
Thank you.
Davo's jealous.
Hey, good on you, Barbara. Thanks for calling up. Appreciate it. We got Reese from Renown Park. Merry Christmas, Reese. Can we get your best ho, ho, ho?
All right, here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Reese.
chills.
I just
Literal
had
chills,
goosebumps.
Reese. Good on you. That was incredible as well. Hey, we've got Jamie Lee from Elizabeth. Jamie Lee, Merry Christmas. Can we get your best ho, ho, ho?
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, she gave it heaps.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. Thank you so much, Jamie Lee.
You've got a few good allies on your side, Davo. All the girls coming about doing
Yeah.
the ho-ho-ho, smashing it.
Andrew in Greenwith. Merry Christmas, mate. Can we get your best ho, ho, ho?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can.
Oh,
This
it's
is
Golden Throat
already-
Andrew.
This has to be good. I'm banking on you right now.
baby.
It's GTA.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
And
Oh.
you did not disappoint,
Jeez.
mate.
Great, that's great, wasn't it?
Jeez, Andrew, I think that's the best one. I don't know if we can get better than that, can we? Good on you, Andrew. Thanks for everyone calling up. Merry Christmas, Adelaide.
First you get the sugar, then you get the power, then you get the Davo, Tom and Callum podcast.
Hey guys, I want to have a chat about Christmas traditions because they can really vary from country to country, right?
Yeah.
Even like within countries, you hear different families have different kind of traditions.
Yeah.
None of these traditions compare to the Icelandic Christmas and their famous Yule lads.
Yule lads.
Yeah.
Lads.
The Yule
Let's
lads.
go.
Christmas lads.
Yeah, it's like their version of an advent calendar, but it's the 13 days leading up to Christmas.
Yeah.
Each night you're visited by a different Yule lad. So I'm going to run you through all 13 of them. It'll be quick, but yeah, feel free to stop me at any point.
Sounds like a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah. So here we go. First up, we've got Sheepcoat Clod. He's the first night. He's coming into farmers' sheep sheds and sucking on your ewes, which is a kind of plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Far
It
out.
sounds like we're about to
Sounds
date.
like cheese.
This music sounds like we're about to date one of the Yule lads. Like you're a game show host.
At the
for a
end,
dating
I would
show.
like to know which one of these Yule lads you date. So Sheepcoat Clod, he comes in and sucks your plants in your farmer's sheep sheds. Don't worry, they get a little weirder. Coming up next, you got Gully Gork. He comes on the second night, and he comes in and steals the foam off the buckets from cow's milk.
Yuck.
God, what a
Oh, he's a
menace.
freak.
Yeah, you have to really question what their incentives are with like doing that stuff.
What's he doing with the foam?
Yeah, there's nutrients in the plants. That makes sense. Sucking the foam off or whatever he was doing.
I don't know
He's
what he
not
does with
sucking
the
it off.
foam.
What was he doing? What was he doing with the foam again?
Collecting it.
Collecting it. Oh, well, either or.
It was
it's
number
weird.
one that was sucking it off.
On the third night, you're going to be visited by Stubby. He's short and he steals the food, the leftover scraps in your frying pans. So make
course he
sure you
does.
clean them.
Little scrappy freak.
On the fourth night, this guy, well, his name says it all, Spoon Licker. He just comes in and licks all your spoons.
Well, that's you, Callum.
Oh yeah.
I caught
don't
you
think
last
you're-
night.
you don't think you're a spoon
I caught
licker?
you last night in my kitchen.
You saw that, did you? CCTV
He's-
working just fine.
He's got a bit of Icelandic heritage, Callum. On the fifth night, you're going to be visited by Pot Scraper, a.k.a. Pot Licker. He steals unwashed pots and then he licks them clean for you. So he's a bit of a good bloke.
That's good.
That's you, isn't it, David?
You know me, love a
Yeah.
pot liquor.
Pot liquor, spoon liquor.
Then on the sixth night, you're going to be visited by another one of these liquors, Bowl Licker.
What's with the licking in the tradition?
The Icelandic love a bit of tongue.
Yeah, sucking, licking.
So Bowl Licker, he's going to come in, steal bowls of food from under the bed. Back in the old days, Icelanders used to sometimes store bowls of food there, convenient for midnight snacking. So he would come in and steal your midnight snacks and lick them clean.
Yeah, just a side note while this is going on, I wonder if, how in Australia we leave out, like gingerbread for Santa and stuff like that. Is this something people take part in over there?
No,
or?
they hate the Yule lads. The Yule,
Right.
they
Okay.
they're
scared
bad
of them?
people.
Okay, right.
They-
So they're not admired.
No. I mean, do they sound like they're admired?
As it shouldn't be for licking people's spoons and all that.
I do want to say as well, I just Googled them, and the look of these blokes, they're all ratty Santa Clauses. Like, their beards are all a bit...
Yeah, old
Gro-
men.
Old men, long hair.
Seven dwarves kind of vibe.
Yeah. Well, on the 7th night, this is personally my favourite Yule lad. His name is Door Slammer. What he does is he comes around your house at night, he stomps around and then comes in your house and slams all your doors to keep you awake.
This lad, I didn't ask to be born.
It's just really dramatic. Let him speak. Let him have his words out.
On the 8th night, you have Skier Gobbler. He eats all your Icelandic yogurt, which is called skier.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that anyone's a fiend for yogurt's a bit gross. I don't know. It feels not right.
Yeah, I don't love it.
And then on your 9th night, you have the sausage swiper. He loves stolen sausages, this bloke. That's it. Gets him off.
So I think
I reckon he's my favourite.
I think
relate.
I think it's a funny one. Like you can avoid all these just if you have no sausages, no cutlery, no bowls, don't have any foam around the house, and you should be good to go.
Living a pretty bland life.
It's not the Icelandic way of living.
Yeah, you just have to put up with the Yule lads if you have it all.
On the 10th night, you get visited by, and this guy I think is the biggest creep of the Yule lads, the window peeper. He likes to creep outside windows and sometimes steal the stuff he sees inside.
So he's a criminal?
Yeah.
So
I mean, at the end of the day, they're all criminals.
All of them say minor offences. This one seems a bit more hefty. The peeping
There's a
Tom
word
of the
for
group.
it, yeah.
Into the last 3. On the 11th night, Door Sniffer. He has a massive nose, and I'm talking like a really big pecker, and an insatiable appetite for stolen baked goods.
Right.
Yeah, so he just comes and sniffs them out and then takes all your baked goods.
What a horrible group of men.
Yeah, 12th night, gets better, Meat Hook. He snatches up any meat left out, especially loves smoked lamb.
Oh, so he has a preference for what meat. Surely you're just taking anything if you're ransacking houses around Christmas time, but he loves the lamb.
Beef? Nah.
On the final night of the Icelandic Advent calendar, 13 days of 13 different Yule lads, you have the candle beggar. He steals candles which used to be sought after items in Iceland. So he's basically just trying to make a profit. He's trying to make a living.
Yeah, okay.
He's just got his kid's birthday every year, needs a cake. He's just trying to fend for his family.
What a wonderful insight to the Icelandic way of life, hey?
I still think Door Slammer is actually my least favourite. If I were to encounter any of them, that would just shit me off the most.
Yeah, no, Door Slammer is just a man that has a lot of anger.
My favourite's the sausage stealer for sure.
Sausage stealer, yeah. I gotta say, there's something about Gully Gork, the one that steals the foam of buckets from cow's milk.
He's intriguing. His villain arc is intriguing.
I want to know
why.
more about him, and also, great name, Gully Gork.
Yeah, how did he
say that forever?
Come to steal the foam.
And there you go, Adelaide. That is how Iceland do Christmas.
You're listening to Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
It's our last show for 2023. And, where I guess there is a high importance, especially in this break right now, because after this one, we're going into, our steamy Wednesdays edition where we're going to ask for song requests and all that. So this break here is our last content break, our last segment for 2023 where we can talk about whatever.
Yeah, absolutely anything. And we decided we'll go out on a bit of a high.
Yeah, I definitely think we should bring up some really important issues for the Fresh Fam to mull over the Christmas break. I'm thinking we'll heavy hitter stuff, the worldwide, what's going on in the world sort of gear.
This is what you'll remember us by for this year when you're on holidays and you'll say, what was the last thing Davo, Tom and Callum ever talked about in 2023?
And it's the most Davo, Tom and Callum segment we could think of. So what is it we are doing for our final content break of the year?
We want to know if anyone out there, any of the Fresh Fam or any of the Fresh Fam's friends, if you can find anyone, can actually speak parcel tongue.
So if you're wondering what parcel tongue is, it is from the Harry Potter universe, and it is the ability to speak to snakes.
Yep, and we want to know simply, can you speak parcel tongue? Will you be willing to hop on our phone line and give us a little rendition, and we'll try and, have a conversation with you, suss what you're saying, and have a bit of dialect back and forth in parcel tongue.
Can you speak parcel tongue?
So if I were to say to you guys,
That is, you can't say that on live radio, Callum.
I know, but it's parcel tongue, so I can get away with it. Not,
Wild.
that's a little treat for those who can
hectic.
speak the language. But
Gee.
yeah, it's a bit crude.
Stop winking at me when you said that. What?
A snake eye.
Do you want to rebuttal him, Davo, in
Yeah,
parcel
sure.
tongue?
I have been known to be quite the snake charmer. You ready for this one?
That's filth. Do we have a dump button for parcel tongue circumstances?
We're hoping not enough people know parcel tongue to get us cancelled, but I mean, to the people that don't know parcel tongue,
I didn't think it could get any worse. Just cut the break here. Just cut it. Get people on the phone line now.
we are going to go to Sean over in Brisbane. Sean, how you going, mate? Merry Christmas. Okay.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Sean.
Yeah, and Happy New Year to you as well, Sean.
Oh,
will-
I'm blushing.
I will enjoy
I'm blushing, Sean.
You know what? And I will enjoy my holiday, Sean. Yeah, I plan to go away and do a few little things like that. Maybe go down the beach.
What else you got to say? Oh, well, we can't air that to live radio, you animal.
It's a bit out there, Sean. Now, I think Sean might appreciate if one of us spoke back in the native tongue.
Yeah,
Go on, Tom.
Yeah, right. Sean,
You can't say that to our listeners.
he's from Brisbane. He gets it, right, Sean?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, see, he gets it.
You filthy people from Brisbane.
We love that silliness. Thank you so
Good
much,
on you,
Sean.
Sean. Merry Christmas, mate.
It's all right.
Hooroo.
Hey, we have actually brought in our content director, Sophie, into the studio. She's been studying the parcel tongue with us, and I think we just wanted to get a bit of an end-of-year wrap, a bit of a review, how you think we went on air this year.
Any sort of ideas of how we can improve, or maybe just like compliments of how good we were.
Positives, the talk in the office
Affirmations.
is pretty good. So, if you could just give a positive influence on our role this year. Go on.
Holy hell.
Well,
Are you kidding?
that's brought the mood down a bit. Okay.
Wow, I didn't even know fired was a word in parcel tongue, but
I guess we've got 1 hour left on the show.
I'm going to remove that knife from my back, Sophie.
Davo, Tom and Callum podcast. Davo, Tom and Callum podcast.
I'll have what she's having.
Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
Of course, this is our last show of 2023. Woo! What a huge year it has been. Davo, Tom and Callum show, we've been doing so much. I think when you stop and think about what this year has brought to us is pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's all pretty hectic, and I think 2022 was massive to begin with when we first started, and then we got into the groove of it a little bit more, and 2023 was just chockers, like every week there was something, and we did so many cool things, it's honestly hard to remember a lot of them.
It's strange because it's felt like such a short year, but then you look back at January, February, and the things we did felt like years ago.
It really does. I mean, we have put together a little package so we can have a listen through to all our highlights of the year. But I guess I wanted to ask you guys, what was your highlight of the year?
I would think the one that springs to mind would be interviewing Oliver Tree. That was really cool.
That was
fun.
fun.
I think a little bonus addition to why that was so funny is that we got tickets to his concert. And then for no reason in particular, we thought it was such a funny gag to buy what was it, like the biggest underwear we could find.
Olive oil, a sleeve of Oreos.
Yeah.
And we got it into his green room.
Yeah, because the man loves junk food and all that. And so we had the Oreos, the olive oil, and of course this massive pair of undies for no reason. frozen.
And we hit him on
trying
stage.
to throw them at him on stage. So
Yeah.
all of that was fun as.
That was a lot of fun. I'd say my highlight of the year would have to be fishing for Fisher.
Are you kidding?
And of course, we didn't quite catch catch him, but I will say we were close. I mean, we got in contact with his wife, who replied to me. She passed our messages along. Our videos were seen by him. Unfortunately, we didn't catch the fish.
Hey, I mean, there's still hope for next year.
Yeah,
And
man.
we've had a few pointers from Pete Malley himself who said, it could be possible.
Could be possible.
And what about you, Tom? What's the highlight for you?
I got to say, it goes back a while, but when we partnered up with Virgin and did the Pride flight for Mardi Gras to
Huge.
Sydney, it was an incredible journey, and we got to bring along listeners with us. We got to be on the most fun flight ever and then hang out in Sydney for the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, it was
that
pretty
was
fun.
definitely the highlight of my year.
Definitely.
Would have been great for the listeners as well. We just hung out with them, went to the pub, just had a good time. So I think it was a really cool experience to do.
So we're going to play this package out, but of course, we'd love to hear from you, Fresh Fam. What was the highlight of your year?
0428 927 927. Let us know the highlight of your year. It could be about our show. It could be just in your personal life. But here is a little package of our whole year.
Davo, Tom and Callum have had a big year. They interviewed some huge names in showbiz.
Australian rapper, singer and songwriter all day.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I'm good. How are you guys?
It's Rove McManus. Do you like to say hello to our mums?
Hi, Irene, Andrea, and Deb. This is Rove McManus. You have created such wonderful children.
That was a dream come true.
It's the inspired unemployed legends, Falcon and Jack.
Love the rap. That was amazing.
It's Peter, one half to make up the duo, Pinyao. How you going?
Oh, great, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Dan Muggleton.
It has been an honour. Thank you so much.
Premier Peter Malinowski.
Morning. Very well. Hope you're well too.
Oliver Tree.
Adelaide. My fans that are there are some of the best in the world. And, but I think it's an incredible place. Appreciate you.
Our girl Davo managed to dish out some much-needed wisdom to the boys.
So Friday night, we had the 25th birthday party, and it was huge. At the age of 32, you don't bounce back like you did at 23, boys. Let me tell you, count your lucky stars and enjoy yourself while you can.
Even though she probably could have used some herself.
Made a very poor decision, or some would call it a life hack, of using a app, DoorDash, because they offer a thing called Afterpay. Well, guess who spent $40 on KFC? Me.
So you're
On
saying-
Afterpay.
How long do you have to pay this off for?
For the next 8 weeks.
Tom remained as loose as ever.
Had a bit of an accident at a party. There was a stripper pole. I did a little run towards it, and I decided I was going to make it spectacular. Grab it, go upside down, lose my grip, and I fell directly on my shoulder. So yeah, I went to the hospital because I was like, it doesn't feel too right. So like, how'd you do it? Was it a working injury? And I'm like, well, I wasn't at work, but I was working a room. So they thought it was hilarious. I was working that room while I was at it.
And Callum, we never know what he's going to come out with.
Is this you trying to slide in that you do a Morgan Freeman impression?
Well, maybe.
We get there and they're like, oh, you know what? There's actually a bed available. Go on and ask the guy who owns the shack. I'm like, look, are there any spare blankets? And he's like, oh crap! I just crawled up into a fetal position.
We both did the fetal position in the end. It was like we were twins in a womb.
Yeah.
We got a text in, Tom. It's about someone said,
yeah?
Tom and Callum, definitely still breastfed. We drink formula milk, mate. We are not breastfed. We may indulge in the creamy devil sometimes, but it's not from the tea.
Our callers never disappoint.
Jamie, who'd you fart in front of?
Oh, hang on.
Oh, my God. You're right.
Yeah. I think I just let another one out.
Jamie, the greatest showman over here, Jamie.
He can do it on command.
We cried with you.
It reminds me that at one stage, like it was, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm emotional.
It's all
but,
right.
at one stage, it definitely was real. And, it reminds me that we were really in love.
And had so many laughs. Cheers to a fantastic 2023. And here's to 2024.
Hey, that was amazing. That was it was like a life flashing before your eyes moment.
Yeah, it really was a bit of This Is Your Life. Do you remember that show, boys? Were you too young for that?
I think I might have been too young, yeah.
It was a great one.
How about that guy? Was it Jamie?
The fart guy.
Jeez, forgot about him. But yeah, thank you to everyone who did call up and help out with our show by texting and calling up, just being involved. It's been really awesome and so much fun.
You're listening to Davo, Tom and Callum, the podcast.
Christmas can be pretty exciting, and a lot of kids get a bit excited about all the presents that they may want. So they do a Christmas list for Santa or the parents.
What's on yours?
What's on mine?
Have you given yours to your parents yet?
No.
Have you given yours to your parents yet, Tom?
I never give it to my parents. I mailed it off to Santa about a month ago, though.
Okay.
Good. Nah, what do I want? I think I want some of
another
those,
PlayStation.
No, PlayStation game would go.
A new game.
Yeah, a new game would be fine actually.
Yeah.
Couple of figurines.
You don't need to make fun of the game. It's just one game. I'm not asking for much. But yeah, PlayStation game would be
Couple of figurines wouldn't go astray as well, Mum.
Anyway.
Limited edition.
Shut up.
A limited edition movie poster
Do you
for my
want to
wall.
do the break?
No, please. So, I'm so sorry. Continue on.
Should be.
It's the last show of the year. Got to get the rest of this out.
Because we're going to be on holidays for a bit.
Yeah. What about your new Hot Wheels?
Oh yeah, you can just text me
the only car
messages.
you have. Oh, sorry. All right.
So pretty much all the different lists. So this girl over in Queensland has come out with a huge list, an extensive list, and it is insane, and everyone is having at her. And it's kind of funny because she is still in school, and it's crazy that people are just roasting her on social media for what she's asked her parents for on the Christmas list.
Okay.
And she's asked for about $5,600 in products.
Oh,
sorry?
Wow.
$5,600 for one kid's Christmas.
Yeah. And it's between
Far
about
out.
43 items.
43 items, okay.
Yeah. So she's gone for some pretty expensive stuff. Having a look, you might have to explain a little bit, Davo, because some of them are like beauty products and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But Gucci and Dior, a bunch of stuff like that, fake lashes. In terms of technology, she wants a MacBook Pro.
Okay.
She wants an Apple Watch as well. So she's really going ham on the Apple. She wants ice globes. So what are they?
So, the facial ice globes. They're like little glass sort of... I don't know how to explain them, but they look like a couple of pipes, really.
Yeah, right.
And
okay.
then you put them under your eyes to stop the bags.
Yeah,
Sure,
right.
that's what you do with them.
I mean,
you would know too well.
But like you said, some of these things, you said a Dior lip oil.
Yeah,
that
Dior
is worth
lip oil.
$60 just for some oil for your lips. Get some olive oil.
Can I say I'm
left
just on
over from your Macca's chips.
Yeah, just drain out your chips like everyone else.
I've had a quick skim of this list, and I found what I think is the funniest thing on here. She's just asking straight up just for a lanyard.
Really?
That's it.
Really?
Just
That is funny.
lanyards on the list.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy because you're going from, like I said, Gucci perfumes, Apple Watches, and
Pink
then
Nike Dunks.
Just a lanyard would do. Just a nice one I can put my card on.
Another one I thought was interesting on here is that as a 13-year-old girl, she wants some Skims and acrylic nails.
Yeah.
Right.
You're 13,
There's a
right?
lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Skims, though.
Let's be honest. If you're still writing a Christmas list, you're not old enough for fake nails.
That's so true. And that's what I said to you too yesterday.
Hi, Jeremy Cordo in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordo.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.